Well, you join me at 6:20 on a Saturday morning on the bank holiday weekend when most people are still in bed. I'm up doing an oil pump. Yeah, don't go there. So anyway, I've just been outside and I've broken off the tang down in there. But I'm noticing that down in this one, tang is in the bottom, but I can't tell whether it's broken off or just free in there. This one's sealed, I believe, apart from a little hole, so I need to get that out, otherwise it could block the hole up. So I'm going to do that, but I've brought a kit to fit all the seals and replace all the bits inside. And it comes with these extensive instructions, about a 50-page instruction book that just tells you which seal is which. And I've got to please read notes 1 to 300, sorry, 1 to 3. So I've got to lubricate all seals with 2-stroke oil, hence a bit of 2-stroke oil. Note position of internal components when disassembling, well it's a bit late now. And bleed oil lines after refitting and ensure no air bubbles. Oh, okay, great. Oh, if you've got any questions, please contact us via eBay. Yeah, how do you do this? And if you're wondering what happened to him after Thunderbirds, he went out and set up his own company, and he's now selling oil seals for Kawasaki S1s and KH250s. Yes, me lad. Well, it was all going so well. Right, this has to go inside here. Well, what it's doing is part of the helicoil has come down and protruded through the bottom of this insert here, which means now this won't fit. So I'm going to have to go outside now with a flat bladed screwdriver and try and, like we broke the tang off, I'm going to have to try and break the bottom of the helicoil off to make it flush, so we can get this inside. This is not going well, is it? Yeah. I'll put a picture up on the screen now and you can see what I'm looking at. So as you can see on the screen now, I've managed to poke the very bottom 1 or 2 turns of the helicoil out and get them straight, but I haven't got any snips small enough to get in there. I can't do it with a screwdriver because they're stainless steel, so they're quite tough. So I'm wondering if I can get a little mini hacksaw blade in there and break a tiny bit off, but I really don't know. I think what I'm going to do now is stop, walk away, have a cup of tea, clear my head. But I had so much I wanted to do today, and just to run into that, it's just unforgivable. Unfortunately, when I put the insert in, the thing was together, so I just screwed it in. I assumed it was the right length. And you know that assume, if you split down that word, makes an arse out of you and me. A-S-S-U-M-E. And in this case it has. I've tried pulling the helicoil out and I can only just get those last 2 bits, so I'm going to have to try and cut it. It still looks good from the top, so the threads are still okay in the top, so we can still put the screw in. But the problem we've got is that so it still goes in. I'm back. Right, that was early this morning. Since then I went down to Poundland, which most things in there are not £1 anymore, and I paid £4 for 2 pairs of pliers from Poundland. Get your head around that. Anyway, I brought these snips, I've got my angle grinder and I ground them down so I could get them inside here, and I managed to get hold of the tag of the helicoil insert, and I kept twisting and twisting and twisting and getting tiny bits out. Then I got these pliers in, wrapped them round and went like that and spun it round, and I've managed to get the helicoil out. I'm going to go in now and run my tap back down through here, and then I'm going to try and re-helicoil it and hopefully it'll grip. But before I do, I'm going to cut this right down so it's only got a tiny tang holding that in, so that when I put it in and twist it, and we're going to do it with this off so I can check it doesn't come out the bottom. Then we're going to carefully break off the tang and hopefully we're done. Alright, let's just try the tap just dry. See if we can get it to start. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. I reckon I can re-tap that. So let's go get this back in the jig. We'll put some spray in and we'll re-tap it. And then I think I put an extra long thing in there, and I think that's what's caused the problem. So I'm only going to put the little one in. I think I put a big one in, but I can't. I'll have to watch the video back. Right, let's get to the garage and get this done. And I'm also going to cut down this thing here so that when we put it in, it's not all sticking out the end. We're going to get one shot at this, and this is my last and final attempt. Right, good job I didn't chuck my jig away. So that's the thing all in the jig. We'll get this clamped in again as I had it. Come on. Just to hold it steady. Right, let me go and find the top bit for the tap. Right, here goes nothing. See, look, it's bitten itself straight away, look. Hasn't hit any resistance yet. I think that's a save. It's gone all the way down. Oh, wow. So that to me indicates that the threads are perfect in there, so I think I've managed to get that helicoil out and save it. So, all may not be lost. Oh, thank God for that. Right, that is a major milestone, because if the threads are still good in there and we haven't damaged them, in theory I should be able to get another helicoil in. Or do we want to keep this? No, let's go inside. Right. So that's got good threads in it. Oh, this is nice. Right, onward and upward. I'm getting more positive all the time, but that's a bad sign, because then something's just round the corner to strip you up, as you saw from this. And then if I push it in now, you haven't got so much hanging out the end. So let's see whether, without it falling off, we can get this in and save the day. Get the tang in, there we go. It's going in. Oh, it's going in. Right, what I've got to be careful of is I don't run it through too far like I did last time, but looking at what's going on here, I think I actually put the wrong one in last time. Now we want to go just down below the tangs appearing. We look to be done. Right, it's in. Have I gone down far enough? No, let's go down a bit further. The new tool seems to be working really well. It's not coming out the bottom either. So I had the wrong size insert in there before. Luckily, we've been able to save the day. Now, the final bit I've got to do, I'm just going to take a picture and I'll show you this tang sitting up here. I need to knock that tang out without bashing the helicoil out. Now they've given me this, which does actually feel like it will fit. I reckon if I gave that a good knock, that'd probably do it, but I'm going to have to somehow support this. So I think we'll put this back together with the screws for the time being. then we can give it a nice big tap. Let's just try one of the bolts in there first. Yeah, look at that, lovely. Yes, I think we saved the day, hopefully. Right, this is the final stage. If this knackers the helicoil when we're knocking the tang out, we're stuffed. But I'm hoping this tool's going to work and do it. Right. Oh, this is getting really close now. I might take a little shaving off either side of here because I want this to be the right size. I'm not sure that's not hitting on something down there. It's bloody gone. It's gone. Yes, we have saved the day. It only looks like it's gone and worked. Let's get inside and see if the tang's in there. And then we'll try the thread all the way through, because if that's worked, I am back on track. Oh, you little beauty, you. Come on. There's the tang on the end of my finger. Right, let's try the thread. Oh, all the way, look at that. That is perfect. The others go all the way? Yeah, that one's pretty much there. That one's pretty much there. Oh my God, we are up and running again. Back of the net. And then this one has got to go in here. It doesn't seem to go in. What's that? What's that hit on? Oh Christ, not more problems. Right, let me find the torch. Yeah, more problems. The vertical one, which has the oil pump union in, even if I put the washers on, fully tightened, what's happened is where I've gone to hammer down to get the tang out earlier, it's then pulled part of the thread out, so the bolt can only go in so far, and then the thread's separated on the helicoil. So we're going to have to take the helicoil out from the top. Now, I've got some like toothpick things. If I can get this free and get it away from the thread, I can probably pull it out. But this is going to be hard going. So, right, let me have a pick. What I'm trying to do, right at the top of the helicoil, which is here, is pick it away to get my pick behind it. Then I can wrap it round and go round and it should come out. So let me do that in the background and I'll be back hopefully with success, because we didn't knacker the threads when we took the last one out, so hopefully I can do the same here. I'm getting a dab hand at getting these out now. I've just got the other one back out. So, that's the driving tool. Right. Let's see. Damage the threads, that's the key. It's going in. I've lost it. There you go. The little one's gone in. And the tool's got stuck. Oh, for God's sake. What is it with these damn tools? Oh, Jesus. Right, let me have to try and extract that tool. Right, let's hope that this just knocks the tang out and doesn't break it. Oh, I think it's done the same thing again. Right, I found the problem. On this one, the vertical one, you've got to drive the thread all the way down. You don't want it a quarter to a half a turn, just under the top. Because it's leaving a gap at the bottom. It's got to go right to the very bottom. I'm going to have to leave the tang in because the hole doesn't go all the way through. That should give me what I need. But every time I go to knock the tang out, because it's up above, it's just bending the thread down. So we've got to take the helicoil out again. Right, let me have a go at that. I'm trying to remember how I did it last time I did do it. I think I was sort of trying to... anyway, let me do it off cam. I've got a bit of coil showing. Let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Come on out, please. Oh, it's unscrewing. Look at that. It's coming out. Yes, it's out. Result. Right, so this next one has got to be screwed all the way in. And I mean all the way. We're going right to the bottom of this. Will you stop limping about? What are you doing? Right. Now I'm not sure. I've actually tapped all the way down. I don't know. Let's try it. Right, here we go. Take 357. Come on. Please go in. Or have I damaged the threads? Get this going. Right, now I don't want, I just want to be on that tang. Slip this up a tiny bit. Right. Oh, you know what's going to happen. It's going to get stuck again, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, I've gone right down. I've gone way down. Right, let's get this tool out. Hopefully. Should be there. But well, that was a job and a half. I've got this in, and now I could put a bit more turn on it to crush it. So that's in. You can see I'm pushing on it. It's not moving, but it's not brilliant. But I think it'll do to get me going. So I'm going to end the video there. I've got a bit more cleaning up to do on here to get all the old gasket off. So I'll do a bit of preparation work. The radio sitting on, and I'll be back in the morning, and I'll try and repeat what I was planning on doing this morning, which was assembling this damn thing and putting it back together. But now it's going to have to be a job for tomorrow, I think. I don't know whether to put any sealant on any of these connections as well to make them like really oil tight. I don't know. I need to clean all this up. I've got a new gasket for the rear, so I'll just get all of this off, clean it all up, and it's done. Well, I hope you're enjoying the video, because I'm not. It's stressing me out like anything what's gone on today. But hopefully it'll hold, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to tighten up one of the bolts and the thread's going to strip out. You know it's going to happen, don't you? This isn't going to work. Well, I've got the whole thing back on and then it's gone. And it's good to be positive. Oh, what a day. I was hoping to have this on and fitted by now. But hey ho, onward and upward. Right, I've rebuilt this end section. There was springs and God knows what, and I've replaced the rubber washers as well. So that was the 3 that I replaced in there. And I've got it back together. So I'm going to try and build it and get this back together tonight. This is my working area at the moment. I'm going to have a tidy up here in a minute because it's in a right mess. Right, so I've added a new O-ring oil seal here, and I've also dug out this drive shaft seal here. Got the old one out here. And I believe this just pushes in. I believe. It's not going in, is it? Ah, there we go. That's gone in and it's turning. That's cool. Right. That's coming together nicely. Right, I think I'm going to finish there for tonight. It's 25 to 9 and I'm done. I'll be back in the morning about 5:30. I'll finish getting this together. I'll get this back on the damn bike. Well, all I can say is cheers! I've actually got it back together. One fully assembled and seems to be working 2-stroke oil pump. What a job that has been. Still got to bolt it in and fit all the oil lines, but the internals are all in there. I cannot believe I've achieved that. That has been the biggest task I've ever undertaken on this damn bike. The only thing I've got left to do is fit the oil cable mechanism here. Which somehow fits on here. I haven't quite remembered how to put that on yet, so I've got to look at that. There's a spring, I know a spring goes under here and it connects on either one of these posts and then hooks round through the, come a bit closer, that hooks in through there like so, and then the spring hooks around the post, and then when you pull on it, it's got some spring. But I don't know whether it goes this way up or this way up. I've got to look at some pictures, but that's all I've got left to do. Then we've got the little plate to go on here. I'm missing some tangs here on the oil lines. I do wonder whether, these are about £9. I'm just wondering whether to buy one and fit one before I tighten the things down, because it stops the oil lines moving, which I think made them come loose before. I might actually do that, because then I can just bend the tabs, lock it all in, and my oil lines can't move. It might be the way to go. And for the sake of £9, I don't want to have all this apart again, because I think we might do that. So I'm going to sit here, have a cup of tea in celebration of cracking this beast, and try and work out which way this goes up, and I'll come back and show you. But I am so pleased. I thought this was a goner, absolute goner. We've got everything moving on the back here, that all turns. Jesus, never again. So looking at this, I've got a nut, a little cam plate and a spring. Now on the diagram, the parts diagram, it shows 2 what look like washers, which I'm missing. So I need to do a bit more research, because probably that's not sitting right. But whatever happens, I can get this bolted back on, which means I can then fill the engine with oil. So yeah, job's a good one. So I'm going to conclude the video there because this is just bolt on. But the main thing is we've got the body of this pump done. So I hope you enjoyed that, sharing all the trials and tribulations of this damn thing. But perseverance, a lot of swearing and a big hammer, and we got there.